city. Yeah. One body, one mind. One mind, one spirit. One spirit, one mind. Gotta make the world feel it. One body, one mind. One mind, one spirit. One spirit, one mind. Gotta make the world feel it.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
If you tie a dog to a tree for 10 years and then take the chain off, he's not going to leave the tree.
Right.
They took the chains off our people. They ain't left the tree.
Right.
They still got the slave mindset.
That's right.
Read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies.
The Lord said we serving our enemies right now, Bunny. What's your name? Huh? Gene. Gene. Right now, Gene, we serving our enemies. Here's how. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
When you want food, who you go get your food from? Is it your own people?
No.
Come on up. Oh.
No.
What you say?
No.
No, it's not your own people. What you say, young man? You want food, who you got to get it from? Huh?
Yeah.
See, it's not your own people. Young man just said, yeah. Not your own people. Read.
Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies.
It's saying you going to serve your who? Your who, Bunny?
Your enemies.
Enemy, read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger
It says in hunger
and in thirst.
and thirst, even though it rains. You don't pay the water bill, what's going to happen to the water, Bunny? It's going to get cut off.
That's right.
Who we pay the water to?
White man.
Oh,
That's
that
right.
he hitting on point. Now you waking up.
That's
Now you getting some balls. You ain't
That's
afraid
right.
now.
Right.
Because a lot of our people won't even say the white man. You know that?
Because I walk around with the Bible in my backpack, so I read the Bible every day and pray every day. So I understand everything y'all saying, so that's why I'm just listening. Everything y'all saying, I came across already and discovered and did my research on it. So I'm listening, just confirming everything I learned already.
All praises, all praise. So now you know, we're going to finish this scripture out, and we're going to see what else you know that's heavy. Read.
And in nakedness.
If you want clothes, okay, you know who the enemy is.
And in want of all things.
The Lord said of all things, you want to drive, you got to go to the enemy and get a driving license. You want to fly, you got to go to the enemy and get a plane ticket. You want to go to another country, you got to go to the enemy, get a passport. It never stops. You got to go to the enemy. If you die, you got to go to the enemy, get a death certificate.
Right.
You got to go to the enemy and say, he's going to be buried on this land right here. You got to go to the enemy and get a tombstone, whatever. Everything. All right? The Lord just told you who the enemy was. Then,
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
why are you mentally destroyed today? Because he put that yoke of iron on your neck
Right.
for over what? 400 years.
That's right.
He said he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Why did them chains come off your neck? Because what? We're going to read this last, you know? Come on up. We're going to read this last part. Pay attention real closely. Pay attention, read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Okay. When them chains came off your neck, you was what?
Destroyed.
Destroyed.
That's right.
How were you destroyed? Was it physically or mentally?
Physically.
No.
Mentally.
What you say?
Mentally.
Mentally.
Yes.
What color is Christ?
He's black. Yeah.
Oh, y'all say he's black.
I say that because it's like, it's just, if he was born in Israel and Israel's by Africa, I don't know.
Okay, good.
It's like, his Bible, his hair's wool, skin brown, is like, people don't want to believe it because the white man want a white image to be powerful image. So like, it's a lot of the white men do. Like even with Michael Jackson, he was black. They changed his image to white because how much power he had. It's like,
Right.
It's like with power. So if, like if I was me myself, really in reality, a black man couldn't really be richer than a white man in America or smarter. They just I don't know. Like if I was to be richer than a white man in America, I wouldn't live long. It's like,
Yeah. Well, you can't because they rule the land.
That's right.
They rule the land. So why would you let your servants and slaves become richer than you?
Right.
Or why would you let them take over your government? You can't. Or why would you tell them the truth about themselves?
Right.
You won't.
If they do that, then they understand our power and who we are.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's right.
That's the whole point.
Right.
Divide and conquer.
Right.
Those people over there in Israel today, you know ain't no such thing as a Middle East, right?
Wake them up.
Ain't no such thing as a Middle East.
Bring it out.
Because all that's Africa. They
Right.
made that name.
Right.
They made that name up. Suez Canal was made up. They built the Suez Canal.
Bring it out.
You used to could walk into Egypt.
Right.
They built the Suez Canal to separate Israel from Egypt. That's what they did. Ain't no such thing as the Middle East. Ain't no such thing as ain't no Middle West. Ain't no Middle North. Ain't no Middle South.
Bring it out.
Why would it be a Middle East?
Make it
What
plain.
can you find the Middle West at on the map?
Bring it out.
What can you find the Middle South at?
Bring it out.
This is all false doctrine, lies. Why?
right.
Because of you.
Right.
You are a powerful people.
That's right.
As long as they keep you in the darkness, they can rule.
Right.
Give me the book of Romans. Give me the book of Romans. Because the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges. This is in the Bible. How did he do it? Look at this, iconoclasm. You see this? Charles, you see this? That's what happened during the Renaissance. The Renaissance is real. The Renaissance took place shortly after the Dark Ages. 1453. What happened in the Dark Ages? Meaning dark people ruled.
Right.
Dark people rule the whole earth.
That's right.
Even the natives, the natives of this land are dark people.
Right.
They ruled.
Right.
All right? Read that. Job 9:24. Check this out. Earth is given to the hand of the wicked. It'll tell you who these people are. All right, when we're going to go farther. The wicked, Satan, and the devil. All the same.
Bring it out.
Ain't no just no spirit walking around.
T.
It's the spirit in a people.
That's right.
They are a people.
Right.
Read.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Who's ruling the whole earth right now? What nation of people ruling the whole earth right now? What? Whites, right? Why do you think Libya fell? Why do you think Iraq fell? Sudan, North and South. Haiti.
Bring it out.
Afghanistan.
South Korea, North and South.
right.
Afghanistan, Iraq. What? Why? Because they believed in something else.
Right.
That's it. They were not even powerful enough to do nothing. Only thing they could do is shoot a rocket. That's how you know who ruling the earth. It says given to the hand of who?
Of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Who are the real judges? The Israelites according to the Bible. How they
That's
cover their
right.
face? Iconoclasm.
Right.
Whitewashing. He said, now you're going to worship this man called Caesar Borgia. You're going to call him God.
Bring it out.
Because when you look at a white man as God, that means you hate your brothers. You hate yourself.
Right.
You will do everything to be equal to them because it's an indoctrination. It's a mindset. See that? That's what I'm saying. It's a mindset. See, that's what you call slavery. Don't you hate to be like that? It's 400 years did to us.
Right.
They'll tell you to stop talking about the people who enslaved you and while they walking around looking, they dead. Zombies. Zombies.
Like you're dead. You're talking like you're dead.
But loving white men.
We are all
we
God's
gotta
children.
come out of that.
That's
the
right.
Bible says, come out of sleep. Give me that book of Romans.
You're following the goddamn code.
13:11. Check this out, Bunny. Check this out.
Don't listen to this.
All you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, check this out. The Lord says, high time for you to wake out of sleep.
Right.
Because something is closer than what you believe.
That's
And
right.
what's that? Our salvation.
That's right.
It's only a time period. The Egyptian rule was a time period.
Get the fuck on my block. That's what
The
I believe.
Assyrian rule was a time
You
period.
wanna go there and get
The
fuck on my
Persian
block.
Medes rule was a time period.
Right.
You don't teach no child
Who else?
to hate in school.
The
man.
Roman rule was a time period.
Right.
The Greek rule was a time period.
Right.
And guess what?
Get the fuck on
The
my
American rule is a time
block.
period.
You're gonna find out.
When it said God's kingdom is coming up next, who you think it's talking about? The people of God. Read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Because you got the mindset of this sister just walked up here, you sleep.
Right.
If you got the mindset that the enemy is your neighbor, you sleep.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord